You're listening to
Liverpool Homeless Football Club.
Kicking misery into history.
A show produced by players and staff. Me, Ben Carpenter.
Me, Becca Mushrow.
Me, Chris McIntyre.
It's much more than football, you know.
This is Liverpool Community Radio. I'm Brenda McGraw. On the 14th of December at 3 p.m, I'll be presenting Start the Weekend with local and national guests. There will be news, views, interviews and lively chat. Join me, Brenda McGraw, on Friday the 14th at 3 p.m. Do listen in.
The new sound of the city, LCR, Liverpool Community Radio, www.l-c-r.co.uk.
Hi and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the first hour of our show. This is Liverpool Community Radio and my name is Chris McIntyre. Tonight's show is called
LHFC,
Kicking Misery into History.
I'm now in the driving seat and here's what's coming up in the next hour. Firstly, we're going to hear from Becca Mushrow herself. Hey,
Becca!
About Liverpool Homeless Football Club and playing for England at the Homeless World Cup in Mexico. Secondly, Becca, we will talk about being an international star and interviewing Farrah Williams. So let's give Farrah Williams a little shout. Lastly, we will take a look at the future for Liverpool Homeless Football Club and answer any questions that you have. You can answer the questions on www.facebook.com/Liverpool Homeless Football Club.
Or by giving us a tweet at LIV Homeless FC. Use the hashtag LHFC.
So let's crack on. The tables have turned and now it's my turn to quiz Becca. Becca, you have had quite a crazy last few months. Can you take us back to the beginning and talk us through what happened?
Yeah, well, as I said, earlier this year, I was living in hostels. Mentally, I was in a bad place. I got asked by Liverpool Homeless Football Club to go and do some training sessions they were running with everyone in the community. I thought it would just be a little kick-about and never dreamed it would lead for me playing for England in Mexico.
Well, but it did though, didn't it? Tell us how you were selected, Becca.
Well, Liverpool Homeless Football Club helped us fill in some application forms, and then me and the other girls were selected to go to a training camp organised by the Homeless FA. There was a 5-day course at Goodison Park where we were coached by Farrah and Rachel, and we also did a sports leadership course. Bucko was also the assistant coach for the women's team. How did you find the lead up to Mexico, Bucko?
Well, it was pretty different for me because obviously in 2011 I was actually a player in Paris. So
how was Paris?
It was good, you know. It wasn't as good as this year's. As I was the assistant coach this year, the structure to it and everything was completely different.
What was different about it?
Well, it's the first year this year. It was run by the Homeless FA, which is run by Gareth Parker and Lindsay Horsfield. The year when I was doing it, it was run by the Big Issue, right. And basically it was just like I was chosen on just ability. I'm not bigging myself up, but that's what the trials. It was like you were going for the trial at Manchester United to get in the first team or something.
So basically, the Big Issue advertised it, and you were living in a hostel at the time, and it was a trial sort of thing.
That's right. Yes. So it was just. It literally was. You'd go. I think there was like something stupid, like 1,000 like players.
Well, I can imagine with the opportunity to play for England.
That's it. Yeah. So there was no girls team at the time neither, but it was like mixed. So there's a few girls there. It wasn't as well known for girls, but like I'm saying, it was just judged on ability, so a lot of people were missing out, and it seemed kind of unfair.
So how did it differ this year with the Homeless FA?
So it's a lot different, like, because we were missing like the sessions that you did over in Mexico, and the Belief FC sessions, we were missing that little spark or experience on the pitch. We were falling out like the team in Paris were a lot. It just wasn't right.
Sounds like the real England team.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah. So, Becca, if you'd just like to go on about the Homeless FA a bit, and
Yeah, so Gareth Parker and Lindsay Horsfield from the Homeless FA came to Everton to explain more. The Homeless FA are a charity that organises England for the Homeless World Cup. They said that the criteria to make the England team was someone who attended training camps regularly and showed willing participation and was well behaved on the course.
Yeah, so you must have behaved well. Then what happened?
So probably behave well for the first time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, the first time.
Well, a few of us were taken to Manchester United's training ground for the final selection day.
Wow, what was that like, Becca? Just talk us through. Was Sir Alex Ferguson there on the touchline shouting at you?
Unfortunately, not like, but yeah, but there was 30 girls on the day from all over the country. It was pretty nerve-wracking, like everyone was eyeing each other up because obviously everyone wanted a place on the team.
I bet. And how many players were going to go to Mexico?
Only 8 players were picked for the women's team and 8 players for the boys' team.
Yeah, so you've got to remember, Becca, as well, this was the first year that the Homeless FA, England have took a women's team, you see, so that was a big thing anyway. And you mentioned before there was a few of us at the final Manchester day, but to be honest, if you think about the 5 weeks, the 1 day a week training camps that we did, there wasn't just one at Everton Park, there was one at Manchester United, there was one at West Brom, one at Arsenal. So if you think about it, it's come all the way down from 200 girls to being one of the final 8 representing your country. So it's not just your ability. I'm not saying you're a cracking player, Becca. I've coached you through and taught you a little bits of what I know. But yeah, it's just, and some of the girls and lads, they hadn't even kicked a ball before in their life. And
no, they hadn't. And at those training camps that Everton ran, there was those girls there, like I said, never played football before, but had a great time, and some of those got through to the final day just based on their attitude, and that's what the Homeless FA were looking for, wasn't it? People who would really benefit from that opportunity of going to the Homeless.
That's it, yeah, not just someone who could play football. It was like you said, Ben, someone who can benefit from it, and like, because to be fair, I was like the main coach, wasn't I, Becca?
Yeah, well, Farah
Farah and Rach kind of let us down.
Yeah, they were a bit late as well.
Yeah. So,
okay, she's giving us dirties now through the glass.
Yeah, but the progression, like I said, because it was hard because they hadn't played together as a team neither. So when we got there, we would just jump straight in at it. And as we all know, well, we don't all know, but I know the rules.
Okay, we'll talk about the coaching when Farah's in the room and she can defend herself.
Okay, let's get back to the questions. Okay, what was your first reaction when you found out you were on the team, Becca?
I think when Lindsay phoned me and told me I made the team, my first reaction was like, I said, "Are you messing?" Because I couldn't believe it. It was a mixture of happiness and disbelief. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't believe it until a week before when I realised I quickly needed to pack.
We all do that, don't we? Pack last minute, that's what we do.
Yeah, but before the trip, I was also very upset at the time because a few weeks before we were due to go, I lost my granddad to cancer. This affected me a lot because I never got a chance to make him proud when he was alive. And I thought Mexico would be the perfect chance to start. I was listening to a lot of songs, but a song that really got me attention was the lyrics of the song. It was just so true to my situation, and I wanted the lyrics to come true so much.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about your granddad. Okay, let's listen to it. Introduce it, please, Becca.
It's called Maverick Saber, I Need.